Hello, peace and blessings. So I was getting ready to make a little headache relief blend for myself and decided to share these oils with you because these are three that I recommend for someone who is dealing with heartbreak and the emotions and all of that around it. So I always like to share a little bit of essential oil safety before I dive into anything, just for anyone who's not familiar with them, because, you know, we always have to be safe. So I will get into that. So I'm Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer. I help women heal their hearts and live abundantly ever after. Essential oils are one of the many tools in my tool belt, my medicine bag that I use to support my clients. And I've always kind of worked with herbs in one way or another, just kind of that's how we were raised. And I discovered essential oils and really loved the immediate changes that I was seeing from them. I specifically was really working with them for emotional and spiritual support because they do have benefits for our minds, body, and soul. And so really working with them for those reasons had the biggest impact on me. And of course, I use them for other things too. So essential oils are I like to think of it as like the blood or the juice that comes out of plants. So if you've ever cut an orange or squeezed a lemon, that kind of oil residue that comes out on your skin, that would be its essential oil. So they're extracted from the plants and the trees from various different parts, and they contain different chemical compounds that gives them their properties, the way that they are able to support us. So it's always recommended to do a test to make sure that you are not allergic to anything. If you are allergic to something, I don't know, if you're allergic to citrus fruits, then you would probably be allergic to citrus essential oils as well. So just make sure, check for any skin sensitivities. You always want to dilute oils in a carrier oil, olive oil, coconut oil, almond oil. Those are three popular carrier oils that you can dilute them in. Also, a lot of citrus oils like lemon can cause photosensitivity. So putting it on your skin, going out into the sun is not recommended. And you also don't want to put oils on sensitive areas around your eyes, your special parts, any sensitive places. We just don't want to put them there, okay? So now let me get into what I wanted to talk about. I always think sharing like the basics, like I said, is important because we don't know who is doing what or who is listening. So just kind of having that in mind. And of course, you can always ask a professional. There are tons of books as well that talk about aromatherapy. So the three oils that I recommend when someone is like dealing with heartbreak or heartache are ones that are very common, which is why I choose these oils, because they're readily available wherever you can find essential oils. So one of them is lavender. The other is peppermint. The third one is lemon, but I don't have lemon, so I have lime here as a substitute, which is pretty close. You can use any essential oil blend that you want. I would just recommend that they are quality grade. I do prefer doTERRA. There are some other brands that I use as well, but I really love these. So lavender is one of my favorites. It's very calming. It's very relaxing. It helps you to feel comfort and emotional balance. So if you're ever feeling like stressed, frustrated, overwhelmed, it's very nurturing and can kind of help bring some peace and relaxation. It's one that I will diffuse often or use like while meditating, before bedtime, in the bath for Savvy to help her relax. So this one is really great for helping with all of those feelings and just bringing over like a sense of calm over yourself. It also helps to like clear out negative emotions and things like that. So it's beautiful. Lavender also, I can't think, what was it? Carries the frequency of light as well. So this is another reason why I think it's like a very powerful oil, like on an energetic, spiritual level. It's light, so it can come through and clear things out. It's very powerful, but it's also very gentle and relaxing. Lemon, like I said, I could not find my lemon for some reason. So I grabbed lime as a substitute because they kind of contain some of the same properties, which is very uplifting. Lemon itself is actually very cleansing, which is why there's so many like lemon scented cleaners and things like that. So it's great for uplifting your mood when you need to feel a little more energized and more alert. And lemon in particular is known as the oil of focus. It smells so good. It smells like a fresh lime. So it helps you to kind of reclaim your joy as well. So anytime for me, like when I diffuse citrus oils, they always remind me of like happy juice because they are so uplifting and so energizing, and they smell fresh and just so good. So that's what these are good for, like boosting a low mood. Peppermint is also a very strong smelling oil. It's also very energizing, and it helps with sadness as well, and resentment, which are two things that you can probably be feeling when you've lost someone special to you or just going through a difficult time. So peppermint oil is another great one to work with as well. And if you're feeling sluggish, like I said, peppermint is a really great energizer. Like, it's refreshing. Think about if you've ever popped a piece of peppermint candy in your mouth and it just went kind of like whoosh. That is kind of the feeling that you will get from the peppermint essential oil. This one in particular is extremely like strong. It's not one that I would just try to inhale like I would lavender or something like that, just because it'll get up in there. So those are the three that I would recommend. You can make like a roller bottle to like mix, I'd say maybe 2 to 3 drops of each in a little roller bottle, dilute it with some carrier oil, and it's something that you can apply to your pulse points. You can apply it over your heart. Put it in your hands, rub your hands together, and just inhale and just take the scent in. And I also like to, after I do that, because the oil's still on my hand, just kind of go over myself to like clear my energy field with it. So that's another way that you can use those. I'm trying to think, because I had some notes. I found this thing that I created a while back. So I wanted to see if there was anything else in there that I could share. These also make a great, which is why I grabbed them. They're good for headaches as well, especially lavender. I'll just apply it like behind the back of my neck and along my temples because it's a very gentle oil. I know my skin won't react to it. So yeah, there's so many tools that we can use to support ourselves spiritually and emotionally. Essential oils are one of those tools. Crystals as well, I would say. Probably obsidian, because that can kind of help to draw out negative emotions as well. Amethyst, which for me, when I think of amethyst, I always think of lavender because they're purple, but they also have similar qualities. I would not say, because clear quartz is an amplifier, so that could, depending on if you have intention sets, I'm always careful with when I recommend clear quartz. Angelite might be another good one because that can bring in like the energy of the angels. And then usually like any pink or green stones, because those are heart stones, like green aventurine, malachite, but malachite can also enhance emotions. So you want to be careful with that. Rhodonite, rhodochrosite, and I had a piece of that somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So yes, that is it. Those are 3 essential oils that you can use to help manage your mood and your emotions if you are dealing with heartbreak: lavender, lemon or lime, and peppermint. They make a really nice blend. You can tailor it if you don't, if you want more of a citrusy blend, you can use a little more of that. If you want more of the lavender, you can use a little more lavender, vice versa. I usually just do 1 or 2 drops of peppermint because it's very strong. And then probably like 4 of the lemon and 6 lavender. And that for me is like a really good combination. So yeah, like I said, that is good for dealing with like negative emotions if you're feeling sad, and just overall uplifting your mood. Even if you're not sad, you can still benefit from the beautiful energy and vibrations that they will bring into your life. So that is it. There is a guide in the link in my bio that dives into the 4 energies of love and helps you kind of understand what that might look like, why you may be attracting certain types of relationships and things like that. So go ahead and download your free copy, and I will see you again tomorrow when I am feeling much better. Today has been an off day. I've just kind of been resting a lot. I did get my writing and everything done today. I'm super proud of myself. I have written over 15,000 words so far. So that's coming along, but I was feeling like I really wanted to just kind of rest and go within. And so that's what I allowed myself to do. And then I wanted to make a blend because I was starting to feel a little headache coming on. So then I was like, okay, I will share these. Oh, okay. So before I go, I want to share one other oil. So this is green mandarin. It's another citrus oil. And this oil is known as the oil of hope. So this is another one that would be really, really good to work with if you are struggling, dealing with heartache, sadness, feeling lost or down and out. And it smells like a mandarin that is not fully ripe, but it has a very crisp but gentle citrusy smell. So that's another great oil to work with. I've been using this along with frankincense a lot lately. These two together have been my power combination. So yeah, and sometimes I'll just, like I said, just take it off and just smell it, and that just helps just to smell, or I'll put it in my diffuser so that it can just be out in the air around me. So I hope this was helpful. If you want to know more about essential oils that I use and for different things, let me know. I'm happy to share. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a beautiful evening. Peace.